Hey guys, Dylan back, and we're going to be talking about the rise and fall of EA's Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing at the end of the day, but we're going to be talking about how this game, this is actually my gameplay in the background, but we're going to talk about how this game really rose, and this is super popular, and now it is just a monetary sinkhole. So, anyways, so let's start with the video. Beginning, this is obviously the first game, and I'm just playing a little offline skirmish, but you know, this game super fun, total, so many guns that you could customize and play with, and you know, it's really like a new system, be able to like choose your hero mid battle, and there were so many game modes, and it was a really good game, right? And it had a really good start, and you know, it was generally liked by the community, and it was at a good sitting spot, right? And then, you know, it was really good, right? Like I played it a ton when it was first out. Like, you know, I'd play it wherever, my friend's house, you know, all these different places. You know, people were always playing it, and it was pretty big for a good amount of time, right? It was really a front runner, a nice old AAA game that was really just pushing Call of Duty down and just suppressing its voice in the gaming community for a long time. And you know, it's not like it's a bad game. Now, first I'm gonna talk about the first one. Now, the first one, it's still good, obviously, but it kinda was obviously with every game, there's, you know, better games that come out as better technology and stuff comes out, and so you know, it's just how it works. The game just eventually started to die down, as every game does, and that was fine. The first one went out pretty good. You know, there was a couple interesting monetary choices, obviously like money, and that's what that means. And just for anyone, make sure it's clear. A couple interesting choices, but people weren't generally too mad about it. It was fine, but anyways, sorry. So yeah, so that was kind of like a main front runner for a little while, and then so everything else happens, and you come back to, you know, like a year or two ago, and you get Battlefront 2, right? Huge like marketing plan, like it was all over the place, like, oh, Battlefront 2 is coming out, like, oh shoot, and so really hyped up, and it was like supposed to be big. I mean, it was big, and you get this kind of things where it's just like a super fun game, same core concept, new game modes, super like awesome and amazing. And thing was, though, is EA is very greedy, so they kind of ruined it with all like the, oh, someone need to get this, oh, someone need to get this, and it really essentially ruined the games. And that's just a basic overview. We're gonna go into a little more of how exactly this happened, and that kind of general stance right now, so let's get right into it. Anyways, okay, so how this kind of came to be. So when this really started to blow up was when EA realized that you can really shove a game full of extra money like outside of the core game, which this game is already at like a $60 game at launch. So, you know, obviously it's a main AAA title, so it really, you know, it was already expensive enough. And there was a lot of, they started adding in very slowly, but then very rapidly, like, oh, $5 for like, you know, the Yoda skin or whatever. You know, that's just an example, but you know, it just kind of, you know, throw it in here and there, and it just started adding up, and everyone's like, well, why are you doing this? And then you look at other games which were around at the time and are still around, like Fortnite, you know, Black Ops 4, that were getting like the battle passes and all this like extra monetary value that, you know, Battlefront wasn't really getting. So they really just started jam packing, boom, 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 and they started jam packing it with money, and that is part of the reason it's starting to see some downfall, because people are just tired of it. So yeah, that's kind of the general basic consensus on what is happening with EA and their Battlefront series. I hope that they make better choices, as it's kind of whack what they've done. And if you guys would like to see more in-game and more detailed explanations on game, I play a little more like, you know, like a Fortnite video, or like me talking about like the rise and fall of Fortnite, anything like that, let me know, because I don't play this game too often, so that's why I don't really have too much to show you guys and tell you guys about that you may or may not already know. But that's the general consensus on the rise and fall of EA's Battlefront. See you guys later. Peace.